All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken to the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Come on. Tight end left. Hey. You got 3.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
And the Rams 1st down.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Strike 20. 50. Ricky.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Snell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after 1. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
No spacing.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
On first down, Snell. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Like 20.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check 52. Hey, look, keep these two.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Rams' 13-yard line.
All right, now. Block 80. Right here, right here. Jack 16. I'm going to one day. I'm going to run you up right here.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This is caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
180.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, here we go. Black 30. Here we go, D. Alert. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And he finds McDonald. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Blue 30. Hey. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
White 80. White 58 right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Don't get nervous. Check like a gun.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Tipped off by Mike Hilton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Black 20. You ain't doing nothing. Focus. You ain't doing nothing.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Like 20. I got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Man left. We got 4.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 230. 56. Easy. 56. Come on. No.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Tiger.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. For the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
77.
Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Logan. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's gone. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run now with Brown. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it here with Logan, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. T.J. Logan, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
On first down, Samuels. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.